All right, we are right around the corner with summertime here,
Yeah.
but the warm weather, you're going to get ticks too, and that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, experts say this year may just be one of the tickier ones. Okay, that's a word. So UI Health's Dr. Ryan Knodel is here with the tips to keep yourself and your kids tick-free. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, even during the commercial break, we were just talking about all these myths about ticks.
Yeah.
But let's just start off. Like, what do we need to look out for when it comes to ticks this summer?
For sure, yeah. So ticks are related to spiders. They're found in nature, forested areas, kind of taller grass and stuff, and we come into contact just by doing the recreational things that we do with our families and kids throughout the summer. These are typically like in, again, the bushier areas, not so much soccer practice and parks and such, but the forest preserves are going up north and such. You'll encounter ticks that way.
So I've heard a lot, like our school district sent out a letter that kids were coming in from recess with ticks, like, and you're saying they may not be more of them right now. We might just be hearing about it more. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been a lot of tick activity for a lot of years and a lot of Lyme disease and kind of the other diseases that are associated with ticks, but I think there might just be more awareness, and I think it's always good to think about the strategies to prevent tick exposures, and especially to help your kids and other family members with those things.
Is there a routine that you should be doing? Like if your kids go outside or your pets are outside or you've gone, bike riding in a forest preserve, should you, like, when you come back inside, is there a routine you should be looking at yourself in the mirror? I don't know.
You're describing a tick check, yeah.
Okay.
So I think first and foremost, it's how do we prevent them from happening in the first place? And so keeping skin covered, long pants, long sleeves, tucking your pants into your socks. I know that sounds real cool, but that's a way to prevent them. But then also DEET-based bug sprays can be helpful as well, even for kids. Don't apply to the face or open wounds, but those are helpful. But then tick checks. So after you've been out, checking yourself, checking your kids, checking pets and such. Ticks love warm, moist areas. So if they get on our skin, they tend to go to places like behind the knee or the armpit or the groin or the belly button. And so taking a really good care to check meticulously. They're really small, so they can kind of blend in, almost look like freckles or moles and such. So, but quick identification is really important.
So even like with the hair, I'm always worried. Like with my son, it's easier, but with my daughter, you're just, how deep are we checking?
Yes.
So they don't tend to be like lice where you really have to check like kind of all over the scalp, but kind of around the edges of the scalp and back and behind the ears are the main areas to check.
And if we find one, what do we do?
Yeah, so if it's crawling, it hasn't attached, it hasn't bitten yet, and you can kind of just knock those off and dispose of them. You can flush them down the toilet, you can put them in some rubbing alcohol. If they're attached, you want to remove it as soon as possible. We were talking a little bit about some of the historical ways that people recommended for them.
Because the fear is if it's attached, then the little, whatever it is, the little feeder.
Mouth parts,
The mouth part, that if you just pull it off and the mouth part will still be stuck in you and get infected.
Right, so the best way to remove them is by taking tweezers, typically ones that have a sharp edge, and you want to grip as close as you can to the skin surface and just pull very kind of firmly but gently and steadily out, and they will detach. If the mouth parts are still there, you can subsequently remove those. The thing you don't want to do is try not to squeeze the actual body of the tick while you're removing it, because that could cause a higher risk of some of the infectious bacteria from being kind of injected.
Oh, so it'll maybe regurgitate it?
Exactly, that's what they do,
Okay, gosh.
As appetizing as that sounds,
So if we take it off, do I still have to take myself or a child or a dog or a pet to the doctor, or is it at that point we're okay and then we're just looking for the bullseye?
Great question, yeah. So I think the important thing I'd like people to take away is that not all tick bites are associated with illness and such, and many people who will get tick bites or bitten by ticks won't suffer problems. If you have one and you remove it, it's important to just monitor it. Look for flu-like symptoms, fevers and chills, achiness, headaches. That bullseye rash is very classic for Lyme disease, but it actually happens in the minority of cases. So generally just watching for redness around that area. And if you see any of those signs, coming into your pediatrician, family doctor, urgent care and such, the longer the tick has been attached, the higher the risk that there's a transmission, but that's typically at least 36 or 48 hours later. So if you've done an outdoor activity, do a tick check, even if one is attached, and remove it then, it's actually fairly unlikely that you'll have been at risk for the infectious problems.
So after I remove the tick, do I need to put alcohol on the wound, like where it was attached? Or?
Alcohol, soap, and water, just wash it off and such.
Amazing.
Okay.
Dr. Ryan, thank you for coming here. We appreciate it. For more information, you can head to uihealth.care. Find them on the socials, all the information right there on your screen if you want to get more in depth with it.